Now I'm going to show you guys how to set up the ZDC, the drift compensator. This is a very powerful device, can help you with autofocus. It's like a hardware autofocus. Once you have the ZDC on your system, you can go to the device list, and under microscope you can see there's an option for ZDC. You can choose either the first generation ZDC, or if you have a second generation ZDC2, you can choose accordingly. On my currently setting, it's ZDC. After you choose on the device list, the software will be configured to command the ZDC, and then in the device setting, you can see there's a IX3 ZDC, and if you click on it, it give you a whole bunch of settings you can change. Usually you just set in the default setting, it'll work. Initial search range based on different mediums or the type of objectives you have. It defines the search range for the ZDC to search for the surface or the surface you want to search. Bear in mind, if you have a very thick plastic bottom vessels with your sample on it, the thickness may be beyond 500 microns. In that sense, you have to change this number to a proper number to cover the whole range, maybe 1,000. This is where you can set it. For the search for start position, usually you just search at the current position, so where you leave your focus plane at a certain, or that position at a certain position, you click the ZDC to find offset or search, they'll start from that position. With the different immersion mediums, either oil or silicon oil, you can separately search the initial searching range. This is for ZDC1. This is all the options you have. For ZDC2, you have more options, so we'll show you guys later. Once you get the ZDC set up there, you can control the ZDC with the ZDC control toolbar here. If you can't see this control toolbar, you can pull it out from the toolbars on the ZDC control. Or if you are using a process manager, doing a multi-channel or autofocus, if you click on autofocus, here you have a bit of option for the ZDC control as well. We'll cover that in the later sessions. Now let's see how the ZDC works. So place the sample and put it on live. You can see the sample is in focus, and you can adjust it, maybe autofocus a little bit. So the ZDC uses the laser to search for the surface where the two medium or carriers with the difference of reflex index. In this situation, because I'm using an air lens, it probably search the air and the glasses, where's the cover glass. They register that particular plane as a physical reference position, and then if you focus on your sample, they take that distance as offset. So every time you move it around, as long as the carrier or the vessel's plane maintain constant, the ZDC will find the glass and then add on certain offset number and find your focus plane. Let's see how it works. So if we put it here and I ask the ZDC to find the offset, and you can hear the ZDC beeped once and register the offset at this number. So it's essential for ZDC to work with the offset. If you don't have offset, the ZDC cannot work. At this point, if you, for example, autofocus a little bit, if you ask the ZDC to find the focus, and you can see the ZDC is searching, and they find the focus immediately. If you autofocus too far, I'll show you guys. If you click find focus, there's error message will pop out. It said the limit has been detected. That's because your autofocus, you take it off focus too far. It's outside the searching range of the ZDC you set up previously in the previous window I showed you guys. So that's why it's failed. Just bear in mind, if you set a very large range for the ZDC to search, it means it's going to take a long time. There's ZDC basically offer two modes. One is a single search mode, a single focus. Another one is a continuous. The single shot ZDC mode just find the ZDC offset once and focus. And the continuous, if you active that one, it constantly detecting the surface and then constantly drive the drive to the objectives to maintain the focus on the desired focal plane. But for some of the lenses, they do not support continuous focus. For example, for this particular lens, if I click on this one, there will be a message coming out saying the currently objective lens does not support. ZDC doesn't really support all the lenses. They have a selection of lenses supported and tested on ZDC. If you're not sure about which lens this is, you can check with your Olympus sales specialist or sales rep to find out that kind of information.